Did you hear we signed this guy, Joseph Yesufu?
Yes, that dude from Kansas. I was reading something about it on the internet.
Yeah, he was from Kansas. He'd been to 3 places. He started off at Drake, then he went to then he's transferred to Kansas, and then he went to Washington State, and now he's here with us. So,
what year is he?
He's a senior.
Been 4 schools. Think he a troublemaker? Why is he moving all them schools, man?
Well, I think he got hurt. I think the reason why he transferred from Kansas is he got hurt, and maybe Washington State just wasn't his thing.
Oh, great. So, Coach not Bob Huggins is bringing in weak players.
I don't know if they're weak.
It's like I'm just playing. I don't even know the dude. He might not be weak.
Yeah, looks like we got a pretty good squad.
I don't know much about the coach. I just read about the new coach, but he seems to be a winner. But I ain't gonna lie. I didn't watch one game last year. I'm a huge Mountaineer fan. I ain't watched one game because they didn't have Huggins there.
You have to watch this year.
I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to break down. I don't know. I kind of boycotted him for real, but I guess we can't really do a podcast about Mountaineer stuff if I ain't gonna watch the basketball team.
Exactly.
I'll secretly watch this year and won't tell nobody except the people on the podcast.
And maybe you'll know who Quinn Slazinski is.
I don't know who that is.
Oh well, he's eligible. It says on here. I read somewhere where he's eligible for another year with medical, but he got signed up for.
Man, they got all this. It's damn near like the NBA now. Like, I don't like how you can just go to a team and like, oh, I'm not getting the playing time, or oh, I'm not. They didn't let me wear the shoes I want to wear. I'm transferring. Like,
yeah, who gets more money? Who's they going? Now it's like a thing to where like some kids you don't even have to recruit. The first question out of their mouth is how much.
Right.
You just end it all right there with. Like, however much you want, if that's not what they want, and somebody else is going to give them more, then
I'll say this though. In this new era of college sports, where the big money schools are going to be the powers and shit, basketball will be more equal than football, because a basketball team, man, you only got to get 10 people, and you really only need like 7 to go hard. Like, and I just think that you're more likely to see a small basketball school with no money like go far in the tournament rather than like a football school. Like there's no football schools they're going anywhere. Like Alabama, Texas, the big like I don't know. Seems to be keeping up with recruiting, but I just feel like when you have them 8 and 4 years, like we was recruiting good players because we were in the national spotlight and we're not there now, and we definitely should be this year.
We should be.
Wait, let's get back to basketball. See, just let us be blunt part of us.
We got a lot of guards.
Well, the dude, I think from what he likes to run a press. I'm pretty sure, don't he? Like I like that kind of basketball. I'm not gonna lie, you know that. I love the press. Like I think you should start playing defense as soon as the other team gets the ball.
Yeah, I mean, because when you look at their roster, we got there's 6 guards. We got 6 guards on our roster right now.
Yeah, but some of them they play a 3-guard system. They're probably like. They're like 2 3s, you know what I mean? Like they could be a 3 or a 2.
But they're a pretty good size. We got a 6'3" guard, we got a 6'7" guard, we got a 6'4" guard, and we got another 6'4" guard.
Right,
we got
big lengths. Look, man, but basketball is almost positionless anymore, especially in the NBA. Like you got them centers shooting threes. I mean, like it's like it really don't matter. You can pretty much play wherever.
Yeah, I feel like if you get like a center that's actually like a dominant center, like natural center. Like they can dominate because you don't have those anymore.
You remember? You mean like a dominant center like Marcus Gorey? You remember Marcus Gorey?
Yeah.
That dude was dominant. Yeah. What was you about to say? You was about to say something bad.
I'm thinking about like Sagaball.
Sagaball? He wasn't that dominant.
Yes, he was.
Nah, bro, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Really?
He wasn't. I'm not.
Like, the thing I liked about him is when he was around
he played hard on defense. That's what I'll say about that dude.
And when he got the ball close, he wanted to dunk.
Yeah, but he couldn't.
But he tried. He could dunk.
I mean, well,
and he went up on
maybe
people,
in practice,
but I just like
I don't see that dude because he's kind of big. But I'm saying like maybe in practice he could dunk. That's one thing I never understand, man. If I was 6'10",
I would dunk anytime I was
as
close.
Soon as I get the ball. Like, why do them dudes go right to the front of the rim too? Like we taught the kids like when we coach little basketball, you don't go right to the front of the rim. That's the worst place. You gotta get the angle and hit the box, man. It's like no fundamentals in college no more. It's like people just good at what they good at, and that's what they're going to do no matter what. You don't run no system.
Everybody likes to shoot, so now you really don't have like natural people playing their positions. They can just play anywhere.
Right. So I got a basketball question for you, man. Who would have won between the Final Four Mountaineer team and the Elite 8 Mountaineer team? Like, because I think the Elite Eight team would have beat them.
It's always hard for me to go against.
I mean, I get it because they were kind of Magic.
That was Magic, and I mean, we were probably going to lose that game anyways that he was hurt in, but we still had a chance when he got hurt.
Here's why I say, but I mean, I guess that team was kind of like that too. The West Virginia with Gansey and all them guys, you didn't know who was going to score. You couldn't like key on one person because you never knew who was going to score. And I guess the Final Four team was kind of like that too, because you could have Kevin Jones going off, Butler, it was always different players.
Good talent. They all played. We had defense.
Huggins said you need 3 NBA players to make it to the Final Four. You need 3 NBA players. I mean, I don't know. All right, is Deshaun Butler the most Jordan-esque player West Virginia's ever had?
I mean, if you're talking about like end of the game stuff, probably but like.
Just even scoring. He
was always big for us. He was always clutch.
He's been clutch.
Some people. He's probably one of my favorites of all that's ever played here.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say this, Deshaun. No disrespect. I used to I thought you was overrated the whole time you played here, and then you really showed out. Though he showed out. I'll give him his respect, man. Like it used to become a joke because I would call talking trash on him, and he'd do something great, and then you'd be like, yeah. So it was kind of like I pretty much think I was the reason you won a lot of them games because I was talking trash to Trav, but I was doing it out like reverse psychology. You probably didn't even feel all that working, but that was all in motion while we was doing it. That's what kind of Mountaineer show this about to be.
Shit.
Who's your favorite Mountaineer basketball coach?
Coach?
Yeah, because I know we ain't gonna talk football. You'll get angry with me.
I mean, Huggins.
Huggins was your favorite. I'll go with that. Beeline was good.
I like Beeline.
Catlett
was all right. He kind of the only one I really didn't not like any of our coaches.
Yeah, I did. That one guy, Dan Dockett.
Well, fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that dude for real.
I'm not. He didn't.
If you're listening, bro, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Twice.
And your mama. And her mama.
His mama. She ain't.
I don't give a damn. That's how much I don't like that guy.
Oh shit! I mean, we gonna get kicked off the air for. There goes the sponsors.
Well, I had to get that out, and I'm sure if the West Virginia fans that hears it, they're going to feel the same way because fuck that guy. All he does is badmouth us now.
All right, look, we did it. Who's a Mountaineer basketball player that people forgot about? Like the one that was.
That's a tough one. Like Casey Mitchell.
Casey Mitchell, that's a good one because I kind of forgot about him. Man, that dude could shoot.
Yes, he could shoot.
Lights out. I was thinking Jonathan Hargett.
Yeah.
He's like the Jason Gwaltney of basketball. Like you remember that dude for football? He came out at his press conference and said he's going to rush for 1,400 yards and win the Heisman, all this shit.
And nothing.
Then some guy named Steve Slayton took over. I don't know what happened
like,
there.
You suck, dude.
That's what I think paying the players, you're not going to see that no more. You're very rarely going to have that one special person that comes off the bench now because they pretty much know they're buying their teams. Like, you pretty much know it's going to make it easy to gamble and everything.
Well, because you're still going to have those guys because, maybe those guys want what them guys, other guys got if they ain't getting paid.
Why they going to want it, right, if they ain't getting paid. But then I could also see that going the other way, like, cats getting mad. Like, you got the third string running back eating hot dogs and this dude's eating lobster over here because he got $1 million contract. Like,
well, you got to play. Like, you ain't going to get nothing from anybody else if you don't actually do something on the field. So at some point you're going to have to do something somewhere. But
that ain't always true, man. Look, there's going to be a lot of players
unless you want to downgrade.
No, there's going to be a lot of players that probably get paid and are busts. Probably. I mean, you can't pick. I mean, like, you can't handle. They can't do the test on the mental stuff. Like, one thing about Geno, like, kind of lost his marbles there. Like, Geno could have won the Heisman in 2012, man. He should have won the Heisman that year. Like, but he kind of, I don't know, like, I don't want to say, I don't even think he did it in a bad way. I think it was like he studied so damn hard that he, like, just kind of got in his own head.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's hard to be a Mountaineer fan, ain't it?
It is hard. They've been letting us down our whole life, but ain't nothing like it.
But we still show up. I show up every week, no matter what.
I love them, man.
I think we're going 11-0 this year already. I'm gonna tell you now. 12-0 because there's 12 games now.
Yeah. 13-0 because we're gonna win whoever we play after that too.
We're gonna beat
maybe 15. If we gotta go 15-0, then because that's.
Oh,
that's taking the whole thing. So 15-0, right?
Man, 15-0 sounds good to me.
Yeah, I mean, I'd take 14-1 if we win the title.
I mean, yeah. You think we'll ever see West Virginia win a title in our lifetime? In any sport, basketball. I'll say basketball. Like I hope so. I think our best bet is Nikki Izzo Brown in girls soccer. That's probably our best bet to win.
Or baseball, but that guy's leaving.
Amazing. So. Yeah, he's gonna leave. No, all them Texas people came here for the Big 12 money. Now they're leaving. None of them got no ties here. And it's crazy to me how West Virginia got all them coaches like Jimbo Fisher. And I'm not saying like bring all them guys home, but you look how many of them are from West Virginia. How we don't have that one big coach like that. Yeah. I mean, we did. We got rid of him because the athletic department didn't want to pay him.
Well, yeah, and plus, like, let's be honest, like, Nick Saban, Alabama, we ain't Alabama.
No, but Rich Rodriguez is Nick Saban if he takes that job instead of the Michigan job the year before. He would have been that, like, because everybody ran his offense, dude. Like, Mountaineer fans cannot like that guy. That's fine. Like, that's your opinion. You're entitled to it. But I'm saying, like, he put us on the map, dog. Like, he got the best out of his players. Like, look it up. What was Steve Slayton? I love these Mountaineer fans that know all this. Oh, Steve Slayton was a 5-star recruit. Well, no, he wasn't.
He was like a 3-star.
I think he was a 3. Some of them had him as a 2. And Maryland pulled his offer because he was too slow to play Division I football, they told him.
Aren't they stupid?
Like how, man, yeah, like, it's like, what did he do?
Like, did you never see him run?
Well, I mean, it makes me wonder, like, did that motivate him to be that much better? I mean, it was motivating because that first game he played against them, 150-some yards in the first quarter?
Right. But, I mean, you just really get fast overnight like that? I feel like there was another reason.
No, because I kind of remember him coming in the Virginia Tech game that year. Like, Rodriguez tried to hide that dude because he only played a couple snaps before that. And then against Virginia Tech, he came in and played, and he was breaking off 10-yard runs. Yeah. That's the game. That year, we would have won the national title year. We beat Georgia in the Sugar Bowl if they didn't fumble that punt in that Virginia Tech game. That cost, like, that was where it all went downhill.
Yep.
All right, man, I got one. Let's do our favorite Mountaineer moments. Like, what was your first game? You remember your first game you went to?
My first game was Maryland.
Ooh, that's a good one.
But we got whooped. That was like 28-0. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. I mean, everything else was good. First game, getting to go see the Mountaineers, and then
you're talking back in the 19s too,
yeah,
right?
Like
the
19s. I'm thinking like 85 or something.
Ooh, man. Yeah, I was 86. I was 87. I went to the Bowling Green game that year. Rode on the PRT with my grandma. Got stuck on the PRT. That's part of going to a Mountaineer game, though. You got to go through all the... Like, they used to let the balloons go instead of, like, when they let the team come out, you let the balloons go.
Yeah, and they used to let you in after the third... Or after halftime. They let you in the game. Or after the third...
Yeah, like they need to do that.
Like fill the stadium up, dude. If like after halftime, it's like why does it matter? Because all them people you let a certain amount of people in, and then they'll be buying food. You're going to make money off of them, and your stadium's going to be full.
Well, that's the thing. When you're on ESPN and stuff, and your stadium's empty, that looks terrible. And like that actually leads me to a question. I don't want to go way off this subject because I still have some more Mountaineer memories, but do you think that us being good makes the stadium electric, or do you think if the stadium could be electric like that, that would help the team be good? Like, I know it kind of revolve off each other, but like, ain't it on more of the fans to be there? Like Virginia Tech 03, nobody sat down the whole game. Like, if every game was like that,
that's your job as a fan, dude.
Right?
Like,
that's how I feel.
I can't understand people who go to the games and then don't cheer, don't stand up, just sit there and watch. Like, okay, that's fine, but you can do that at home.
Right.
Like, if you come in here, like, that's the whole point. Like, you want it to be loud. And I feel like it can be electric at any point, but I feel like it takes something big to get them going, unless we're playing somebody good.
Right.
If we're just playing like a shit, if we're playing a shit team, it's hard to get that place electric because you really don't need it.
But but you do though. Like, imagine, say we play I don't know, like the year we played Western Michigan first, and when Pat White and them, when we were like 2005, I think. We blew them out, man. That place was electric playing against them. Like, so imagine a little team like, Penn State coming in here.
Yeah,
like the small. that place is going to be rocking. But, like, imagine if the next week when we're playing Duquesne, if it was rocking like that. Like, the Mountaineers would be up 35-0 at halftime, which is off the energy.
And people people just pick and choose which games they want to come to.
So you think that's on the fans or the players? I mean, like,
it's got to be on the fans.
I think so too, because I think you got to be a fan all the time. Like I stay whether we lose, win, lose. We go to the games all the way through.
And I never understood those people. Like it's like fourth quarter or something, and it's a really close game, and they're leaving because that's
traffic.
Because that's when they leave every game. And I'm like, you couldn't drag me out of there.
Right. Jermaine asked Jermaine about the Louisville game. That was when they wouldn't let you. That was like one of the first years they stopped letting you back in. I remember him coming out to the tailgate and he was sitting there with the half gallon of vodka in his lap. Was like, don't even tell me about it. They wouldn't let me back in.
Oh man, I'd be pissed.
I'm not gonna lie. I was trying to tell him, but I didn't want to tell him then. But I was trying to tell him, like, me and Nate was getting ready to leave. I went and watched it with our homie Nate. We were getting ready to leave, and then Pat White or Bednarik got hurt. And I was like, man, let's see what Pat White do. Like, he played. That's another thing. When you go to tailgates, people are like, oh, Pat White, what that one dude told me, they didn't even have a jersey for him. They had to give him, like, no, that's not true, man. That's not true. That's inaccurate. He was the co-starter that year. Yeah. Remember, they was running both.
Yeah, they both played.
They was running to Joe Paterno. If you got two quarterbacks, you don't have none. Right. I don't know if we should quote him no more after all that shit about Penn State. That's something too, man. Like, that's one thing. Why we sweep the real bad shit under the... Like, they're okay. Penn State's still okay because we got them people there. And, I mean, none of the people there did anything, and I don't mean this offensively. Like, but I'm saying, like, they're okay. We sweep it under the rug. Bob Huggins, the DUI, we got to fire him. Like, just, like, let's measure that on a moral scale, what we was doing here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but that just goes to show you money going to buy them out of trouble. Like, all them schools, that's what...
Well, if we would have had a different university president, he probably still would be here. Gordon Gee don't like him.
Now you talking about, that's where I'd like to go on this show. Now, Rand Baker's too new for me to get on him yet. But the athletic department been the people boning it up for the Mountaineers for years. I'll say back to the Don Neyland days. But then you got, when they wouldn't pay Rodriguez's assistants, I know it's a touchy subject, I ain't going to go on a Rich Rod rant, but they wouldn't pay his assistants. I mean, like, dude, Terrell Pryor was going to come here. We would have had Terrell Pryor, Noel Devine, like, we would have been loaded again after Pat White and them left. And then you got these fans, like, you've been one of these from time to time. He didn't win no games. Rich Rod didn't win no games without Pat White. That ain't true, man. He won Big East titles with Rasheed Marshall and Quincy and them guys. We started winning in 03, and Pat White didn't get here till 05.
Yeah.
Like, the dude was good, man. I hope he wins at Jacksonville State, and I like to see him come home, swear. And I ain't even going to Donnell Brown. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to go on the show right now. I've been critical of him, but this year I'm going to support him. I mean, this is his year. He said he takes a year to build. I mean, we're set up to be, like, he's right. We're set up to be the class of the Big 12, or at least in the top class of it, the top class.
And when he was at the last place, that's what he did. This was the year where he broke through.
But let me tell you, though, this is my thing. This is not the Sun Belt Conference. I mean,
wasn't he at Kentucky?
Troy, no, man.
Troy, yeah.
He was at Troy.
He's from Kentucky.
He has never been in 8-5 was the best record of a coaching staff he was on in the Power 5 before he got here. It was at Texas Tech.
Well, this is a year.
I mean, look.
I feel like we get 10. I feel like we get at least 10 wins.
I think he needs 10.
He does need 10.
To me, he needs 10 wins because the only team I really think on paper should beat us down is Penn State. And anything can happen. You're at Mountaineer Field, man.
Well, first game for both.
Right.
So,
I mean, their dudes could fumble.
Or they could just not be as good as everybody thinks they're going to be.
Right.
Like maybe they're overrated because they're fucking Penn State.
On this show, I want to go into the real stories that happen. Like when the quarterback is real slow because he was out at Speedy's all night. Like, I want to tell them real stories. Yeah, like, I want to know the real story. Like, dude is not playing good because his girl is banging the whole offensive line. Like, I want to know them real stories. Yeah. You can bring that to this show.
Yeah, we want to hear them.
We want to hear that. You make them up, we don't care. we gonna have to have a show to made up Mountaineer moments in history.
Like 2 truths, 1 lie.
Yeah. You remember? Wait, listen. All right, let's see how. Oh man, that would be a good thing to play too. Like how well? Look, why is Pac-Man my favorite player? Do you know?
I don't think I do know.
Because he punched Kellen Winslow in the face in the end zone that time. That dude was like a foot and a half taller than him, and he jumped to hit him. He looked like Little Mac from Mike Tyson Punch Out. But when he jumped and hit that dude in the face, I instantly was like, "That's my dog. That's my man. He's ready to go."
Yeah, he was.
He was the most exciting returner we had.
Yeah.
And then I don't know though, because you had
Tavon,
Nate Terry too. You got Nate Terry, Tavon.
I don't think. I mean,
nobody was Tavon. Pac-Man might have been close though.
Pac-Man was close.
Pac-Man might have been close.
But still, Tavon, nobody could stop, move, switch, spin.
That dude was like an alien, man.
Yeah.
He could stop and go. I remember Bill Stewart saying when they recruited him, like I was listening to the Metro News, and he said you couldn't, if this dude you play tag with him in a phone booth, and he'd never be it.
Yeah,
I'd say that stands. What happened to the dude that was his stepbrother? Remember, he was coming here and he didn't, like, he never. I don't know what happened to him. Like, he had a highlight video from high school. It looked like Tavon, but then he can't. I don't think he ever played.
Maybe
I can't remember his name.
grades or nothing.
I can't remember his name.
I can't remember it either.
Somebody got to remember that.
Yeah. Well,
What was your favorite Mountaineer game? Like, what was your favorite Mountaineer moment?
I mean, mine kind of sucks because we lost, but I always remember like Quincy Wilson trucking from Miami and then jumping over him, dude. That was like, because it was like, it started out like, a screen pass. You're like, no, whoa, no. And then it's like,
that's exactly what I did. Yep.
And I'm saying like, wow. And then he gets
that play right there to Mountaineer fans is similar to like, where was you at when they landed on the moon? You think they landed on the moon?
No. That's right. For another time.
Yeah, it is, but I don't think they did either. I think T. Grizzly sent people to the moon because he said it in his songs.
Yeah, he says a lot.
He said, man, T. Grizzly hating?
No
T. Grizzly hating up in here, man. We ain't T. Grizzly hating.
Rap on beat.
Pat McAfee, rap on beat all day. That's cold.
Sorry.
He ain't playing. He ain't playing with you.
I don't care.
He ain't playing with you. It's real life. You can get fucked up. That's what the videos say. You think all the rappers is gangsters now, or you think they just?
I think maybe.
I think 10%. Some of them are.
I think maybe 10% are.
Yeah, I think so too.
And it's hard to find them because you don't fucking know.
Right. Like, oh man. All right. Hell with the rap. Speaking of gangsters and shit, this. Like we was talking about, what do you think Deion's a coach that I think can recruit still by name? Like he could call this Deion Sanders, hey, you coming to Colorado? You said you didn't think he'd be able to get players.
I mean, I didn't say that. I said because they're all leaving. I mean, he's got guys, all these guys leaving, all of them talking. I mean, I love Deion. That's my guy, man. I like him. I don't want him to lose.
Too hard on him?
No, I don't think he's too hard, but I think
I bet he is.
He is hard on him. He expects a lot because I've seen like stuff on him where you go this, you got these guys list of stuff you got to do. You guys say yes sir, ma'am, and I love it. I'm not saying anything bad about it, but some dudes just ain't going to do that or can't do that or just can't get their shit together.
I mean, right.
And, I get he's famous and all that, but, not everybody likes him. He's not going to get everybody. Some people don't like him.
But now you got Warren Sapp going to help him.
And some people don't like him. So it's like...
Only people that don't know like football.
No, I mean you can have...
Like, if your son is getting recruited by... I mean, I don't want to give that. Who's Pitt's coach? Whoever Pitt's shitty ass coach is, whoever Pitt's coach is, or Deion. You know what I mean? Or like anybody. If your kid's a punt returner or a D-back, you ain't going to send him and play for Deion Sanders. That's like Michael Jordan didn't sit at home and watch YouTube to get good. He was out there practicing. You got to teach these kids to practice. They're too soft, man.
I mean, I'm not saying that, but you can only get so many people.
But he's going to get the good ones.
He's not going to get all the good ones. He's going to get some of them. But I'm telling you, there's some people that just don't like his style of coaching. Some players don't like that. Do you
think he's cocky?
No, I think
he's confident.
He's confident in who he is.
I think he is too. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
I don't mind confidence.
And he backed it up for the most part. I mean, I still think he's going to be a good coach, man. I would have loved to see him come here. I know it wasn't but that would have been great to see him come here because we'd had big players, man. We'd had big name players coming here. That's all we're missing, and I'm not saying none of our players aren't big name. Like, if Garrett Green improves like he did last year in the offseason to this year, he could be special. Nico's good. I'd like to see him get on the field.
I'm honestly surprised that he's still here.
Me too. I hope he don't leave.
I hope he don't either. I'm surprised, though, because in this day and age, like, he's good. He can go somewhere else.
I'm sure he could. I'm sure he could go somewhere else.
But maybe he likes it here.
Right. He may like West Virginia. Like, that's one thing. You go to them places, like we were talking about, why didn't they go after Joe Mazzulla as the new Mountaineer coach? Like, I understand he's in the NBA and coming back is a downgrade, but coming back to the place that you played college at, he'd be a legend here. Like, if he loses in Boston for a year or two, he's going to get fired. Here, he could lose 10 years before they're going to fire him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and again, maybe he doesn't like the recruiting, the whole recruiting and going out. He just got players, and they're there.
Shows up and
the other guy does.
He does seem like that type of no nonsense player. I remember thinking that when he played, like he was like a coach on the court. He was all hustle, man. I love basketball because if you get 5 guys that can hustle, you can beat players with like good players.
Yeah,
the only player that couldn't be beat. Oh wait, we're gonna do this too right here.
Huh?
It's the end of the LeBron, Michael greatest ever conversation. Because until you find me the press conference where Michael got up there and said it's only basketball. Matter of fact, look for Kobe's press conference where he said that too. It's only basketball. Because now my order is Michael, Kobe. I'll give you third, LeBron, because you good. But you are not the greatest ever.
No, and nobody that flops can be the greatest.
Nobody that gets up there and says it's only basketball. Yeah. Michael Jordan probably would have punched him in the face if he played with him.
Did you hear Michael Jordan sent a text to Stephen A. Smith about Magic Johnson because everybody's talking about Steph Curry's a better point guard than Magic Johnson? And Michael Jordan was like, he is not. He's like, if you think of just a point guard, what a point guard is supposed to do, it's Magic Johnson. He pretty much invented the triple-double.
Right.
And he was like, read this on air. He's like, So he went to bat for Magic with Stephen A. because they was talking about Steph being the greatest.
Nice. All right, man. Just for fun on the miscellaneous thing here, we're gonna go with let's ask some just quick fire questions. Like you just said, who's better, Steph or Magic Johnson? Who's the better point guard?
I'm going Magic.
All around point guard.
All around point guard.
If you want just a score, you go with Steph.
Yeah, if you want somebody that's going to score and spread the defense with the three, then you want him.
Is Magic Johnson the all-time greatest Laker? Like, is he the?
He's got to be. I mean, you got to be.
I think he's second.
He's probably second to Kobe, maybe, but
Kobe? No.
I think Kobe's better Laker than.
Actually, you're right. Magic might be third. Third greatest Laker is my order is this, man. It's Magic. And then Kobe, they're kind of tied for second. It's hard to, and then Rick Fox is number one.
Come on, dude.
Rick Fox was the greatest ever.
All right.
Fox was the greatest ever.
I thought we was being serious here.
We are, man. He was the greatest. He broke some of Michael Jordan's records in North Carolina. I don't remember which one, but he broke one of Michael's records, I'm pretty sure. They thought he was going to be the next Michael Jordan.
Well, he wasn't.
We might have been wearing Air Foxes. Could you imagine? If he, I'm only playing, man. Rick Fox was not the greatest Laker. It was Derek Fisher.
Was it Robert Horry?
Robert Horry, don't talk shit on Big Shot Bob, man. If I need one shot to win the game, he's on my list. He's on my short list, man.
Oh yeah.
I mean, of course, Michael, Kobe. Robert Horry's ahead of.
What about Steph?
Is Robert Horry ahead of LeBron James on your list of needing a shot? You gonna pick LeBron or Robert Horry?
Nah, dude, LeBron's way down on my list. Like he's probably not even. It's probably just a fucking disgrace for him how low I'd put him.
If he ever meets us, he might beat us up.
Maybe he will.
He probably ain't got the heart to beat us up, though.
Nah,
it's only a fight.
It's only a fight, dude.
We're only talking shit. It's only basketball. This is just a podcast. Practice? That's my shit. All right, who's better, AI or Steph Curry?
AI.
That's just because he's your favorite. How you really going with it?
I mean, because...
Was AI the best player under 6 foot in the NBA?
Yeah.
Ever?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Spud Webb.
Nah, Spud Webb. Nah, dude, they was all right, but they ain't no AI.
They ain't no AI, right. AI did Jordan dirty.
AI led his team to the finals, just him and a bunch of fucking scrubs. Well, I think he had
Eric mentioned
Dikembe.
that one and said, Dikembe told you, I'm no scrub.
Well, you know what I mean.
No. Bow. He hit you in the eye.
No, he didn't
Who
have
would you rather
Dikembe.
get punched with, by Dikembe Mutombo or Akeem Olajuwon? If one of them was going to hit you, who would you rather get hit by? Or Shaq?
Shaq's out. I want him hitting me. That motherfucker's hands are as big as my head.
I know, but that might, like, it'll soften the blow.
Nah, dude, it just hits everything. Everything's going to be fucked up. I'm probably going to say Olajuwon.
You want to get hit by Olajuwon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he's all graceful. He's all
shit.
Graceful and...
Right, he probably, like, really put a glove on and just smack you, like... Psh.
Dikembe wants, like, he's
going to hit you.
Yeah, he's going to hit you.
He's like...
And he's probably got pretty big hands, too.
I'm saying.
Well, Olajuwon probably does, too, but...
I don't know.
I feel like Olajuwon wouldn't be, like, in it.
He wouldn't have his heart in it.
Yeah, his heart wouldn't be in it.
Depends what you did to him. I mean, like, if you talked about his mama or something when he was playing.
I mean, maybe.
Some of them, remember back in the NBA, like, Jordan them talk trash.
Yeah,
like,
but I'd love for them guys to hit me open-handed fist, man.
I wonder if they talk trash today, or is it just like on Twitter? Like, do any NBA players really sit out on the court and still talk trash?
I think so.
Like, in today's culture, I don't think there's many of them, though.
There's fucking Draymond Green.
Draymond Green is one of my favorite players. Man.
Patrick Beverly does, but he's
Draymond Green
buster.
is like Charles Barkley. Like he's just energy, man. Charles was good. Charles is good.
They are kind of the same kind of person.
They were energy. I mean, I don't know. I gotta give Barkley's better.
I mean,
Barkley
is
was a better all around player, man. Barkley was good, man.
Yeah.
He's my favorite announcer ever.
Yeah, I like him.
That dude, him and Shaq should go on tour together.
You can't break them two up, like, because TNT's like in danger of losing, like, inside the NBA.
Oh, I would never
and
like.
Then them two guys.
They don't give a shit what I'm watching, but I won't be watching it. Where if Barkley and Shaq are somewhere else, even just Barkley, but Barkley and Shaq together are good, but Barkley by himself is even good because you never know what he's gonna say, and he tells it real, man.
Yeah, and they was talking about like that they're not gonna go nowhere without Ernie because he's kind of like the
he kind of Ernie is kind of he's like Cassie on this show, like how he kind of the glue that holds it together, keeps him in check. And she's over there just coughing through sound check, just fucking up. We can't look no type of professional over here.
What do you guys do if you have to cough on your show? Like, seriously?
You just hold it in.
I can't.
You hold it in.
Yeah.
Because this is Sports Toke.
Yeah.
For a blunt opinion on sports, you going to roll with us. We going to roll with us. Oh, there y'all. There, we indicted now.
Was you talking to him or me?
You!
Oh, here it goes.
Get lippy.
Don't get out of control on this show, man. This is supposed to be the reserve.
Check
your woman, dude.
Oh, we better turn this mic off. It's going to get ugly in here.
Yeah. We need video evidence. I mean, audio evidence. I
don't think we do.
Here.
She might whoop both our asses.
Don't fuck with me.
Don't play with me. Don't tell me.
I ain't scared of two women.
What? You know why women got two sets of lips?
Yeah.
One to start the argument and the
One to
other to
finish it.
apologize. One to finish it. No, one to apologize.
Nah, because when that comes out, it's over.
That's Charles Barkley should tell that joke because he told the one why do women not need watches? Because there's a clock on the stove. See, like, nobody else can get away with that. We'll probably get in trouble for saying that.
And then he talks about the churros down in...
the big chicks in Texas. San Antonio, man, it's all right. Everything's bigger in Texas, man, so that's cool. Like, I expect that. You ever been to Texas?
I have.
You have?
Yeah.
No.
Did you like it?
I don't think I've never been to Texas.
What's that mean?
It's all right.
Like, would you like West Virginia better than Texas?
Yeah. Well, no. Because it's warm there.
It's warm here.
It's not only for like.
It's warm there all the
months.
time.
Well, so nobody wants it to be hot all the time.
I do.
I kind of wouldn't mind that.
I'd rather be hot.
Man.
I'd rather be hot than cold.
No, man, my favorite weather is fall.
As long as
Like
I'm near water,
football nights when
Yeah.
it's like 70.
When it's cool, when it's
I
like
65.
and the breeze
I love
blowing
the
through.
fall, yes,
That's my
but
favorite.
Not my favorite.
That's my favorite because of football, man.
Well, I guess fall and spring are similar at some point. Like,
Yeah, they're like opposite but similar.
they're the same, except different.
Yeah, except
Yeah,
for this
exactly.
is supposed to be a sports show. How the hell we get on spring? I mean,
Well,
that's,
I mean,
let us be
sports-
blunt, still producing
Yeah.
it. So
Sports do happen in seasons. In
they
wild
do. What
seasons.
season? Let's play a game. Let's see how much Cassie knows about sports.
Oh.
How many points is a touchdown worth?
6.
Yep, good call. All right,
Ding,
go
ding,
ahead.
ding, ding,
Go
ding,
ahead,
ding,
Trey.
ding, ding.
And then you
Good.
can kick it. You can kick for an extra point.
Yep, you can. Good job. All right, what you got? One.
How much is a field goal worth?
3.
Very good. She got it. How much is a home run worth?
Well, it's a
It-
run.
it-
It
it
depends on how
depends,
many
right.
people are on the base.
I know. I was just trying to see. She knows her sports.
Yeah.
I know. I mean,
Are the Boston Celtics a hockey team?
No.
Okay.
That's
What about
not-
the Buffalo Sabres?
Yes.
That's hockey.
I don't know who the Buffalo Sabres.
I don't even know if there is a team called that. I just made it up.
What's an and one?
Yeah, what's the and one? What sport is the and one in?
Basketball.
Yeah, what is it? Do you know?
No, I don't.
Huh. It's when you get fouled and you make a shot. And then
It's
you get
kind of like
foul
when I
shot.
used to go
It's
to the
and
hoop
one.
against Travis. He was always going to foul me, and I was going to score, and then I'm going to get the foul shot. So it's
Yeah,
and
that's not how that went
one. I mean, man, come on.
ever in life.
She said, "Wait, what?" All right,
I'm
listen.
confused.
You would be.
A foul shot, but
No, when you're like, say you're going in for a shot and somebody comes over and fouls you and you throw it up and it goes in, you get the basket and then you go and it's an
You only get one shot.
You
instead,
get
too.
one shot and that's why it's an and one.
Oh, I thought it was just because of the clothing line from Walmart.
Nah,
Do you think?
I mean that's why I knew it was basketball because of that clothing line.
Oh, see, so she didn't know. Okay,
Oh, well.
Yeah,
that's good.
sorry, Walmart, evil.
They messed it up.
Okay, what sport uses a shuttlecock?
A shuttlecock. Fucking
Keep it in the
badminton.
Badman. I thought she was just gonna go left with that one.
No, I love shuttlecocks.
I'm sure you do.
damn sure.
Who don't love a good shuttlecock? You know what I mean?
I know. I mean,
When I have a
Can't go wrong.
shuttlecock, I show it off all over.
you can't.
As you should.
You should,
can't
right?
go wrong.
Right.
You cannot go wrong with the shuttlecock. You just can't.
Oh my God, this was it goes left every time, man.
Yeah, this went way left the other way though.
All right, so listen. What?
Macaroni and cheese is pretty good.
What the hell? Did
What kind of macaroni and cheese?
Wait,
though?
what did that got to do with anything, though?
I was just changing the subject.